At Coldwell Banker, we understand and know the meaning of a home and the special value it has to those who have a privilege to live there. We know it can mean comfort, it can mean safety, it can be protection. It's often where our life stories begin, and very honestly, it's the place where we build memories with our friends and families. But we know our partners understand and know that too.
Coldwell Banker is proud to partner with 22 housing-related charities. Each of them is committed to making a difference. To celebrate their dedication, we recently honored them and learned more about what they do and who they serve.
Before we were in the Bridge program, life was kind of hard. We were kind of bouncing around from either a hotel or some of my mother's friends' houses or something like that. Once we came to Bridge, life became easier.
When you're homeless, it feels like you're never going to get that special person to come along and guide you along and lead the way for you. So when Bridge came into our lives, it was pretty much a life changer.
I will graduate with a degree in the Bachelor of Science of Architecture and the Arts and a minor in African American Studies. And just hopefully one day being able to say I designed that building that's way up there somewhere.
When I was accepted into college, it just lets us know how far we've both come since we first started off with Bridge and since we were homeless. It just makes you feel special. It makes you feel excited, and it just made me feel like I've accomplished something.
A woman, elderly woman now, who's just known affectionately in the Harambe neighborhood as Mama Donna. And Mama Donna is every block, every neighborhood has individuals like Mama Donna who are just sort of the matriarch of that neighborhood. And she's one of our Habitat homeowners. She was one of our first Habitat homeowners. We've been around 27 years in Milwaukee. And recently when I asked her, what's changed, Mama Donna? Mama Donna says, I know that the neighborhood is different today because I can sit on my porch and watch the neighborhood kids play.
1.6 to 2.8 million kids will run away from home this year. 1 in 5 will be thrown out or run away from home by their 18th birthday. We have over 150 volunteers, including some of your colleagues, who come in and work a 2-hour shift on the lines. And I asked one of the volunteers, why do they do the work they do? And the answer was, because at the beginning of the call, I hear despair. But at the end of the call, I hear hope.
There was a young woman with 2 young children who had been in our shelter for a couple of months. She had been in and out of her abusive relationship, going back, hoping it would change and it would work out, but had finally made the decision that she didn't think that was going to happen and she wanted to make a break. So she was one of the first families to move into our new transitional living homes. She's now a CFO of a small company in Waukesha County. And so it's just to demonstrate really what life-transforming opportunities and the perseverance and hope. That's one thing this client always said to me. She never gave up hope.
We've come to our last presentation of the day with the very first foundation partner, Ronald McDonald House Charities of Chicagoland in Northwest Indiana. Ronald McDonald House holds a very special place in our hearts as an entity and a company, because many of our agents and leadership teams' families have benefited from their services. This year, as many of you know, Ronald McDonald House will be opening the world's largest house right here in Chicago. To celebrate this accomplishment, we're happy at Coldwell Banker to pledge $100,000 to the toy room in this new house. I'm happy to say with the donations we will be giving them today, we will fulfill the pledge in record time. I'm so proud to introduce Allison Mabbitt and Jim DeMaria from Ronald McDonald House Charities.
As you know, that Ronald McDonald House Charities provides a home away from home for families who have a child or children that are receiving care in a local pediatric hospital. This year, as Fran alluded, we are opening the world's largest Ronald McDonald House. Our grand opening will be on June 26th. 14 stories, 86 rooms, a massive structure with a great presence for Coldwell Banker. On our 4th floor common area will be the Coldwell Banker toy room, where when each family checks in, one of their youngsters will be able to go and pick a toy out of the toy room. So we thank Coldwell Banker for their unbelievable and tremendous support that they have given to our charity.
Each of these stories is inspiring and shows how we can bring hope and relief to many in need. This year we raised more than ever before, which brings our grand total to nearly $500,000. There are many ways you can help the foundation and ultimately your partners. You can create your own fundraising event, volunteer with any of our charities, or sign up for automatic donations. It truly is the easiest way to give. Thank you for helping us give hope to those who need it most.